Hi friends, how are you? We're about to dive into episode 5 of K-On! Very excited. This episode has everything to do with the fact... So this episode has to do with the student festival. Student festival's coming and they're like, oh, we can perform. Last episode, Mio was super stressed and didn't think they were worthy of... She wanted to be to the level of the previous light music club. Though again, we don't know if they were first years. I don't know. Maybe. Well, if it gives the year, it might explain if they were first years. But the point is, she was nervous, but apparently Yui is like a prodigy when it comes to music. But we did see during the studying episode, she's very ADHD. She can't really hold stuff in her brain, like multiple things at a time. It's kind of like, oh my gosh. But when she puts her mind to it, she's very competent. She's very smart. She's not a dummy. She's just scatterbrained. And so she needs a little bit of focus. Ritsu, despite her carefreeness to her attitude, does work hard, does care. Mugi, right? Yeah, Tsumugi, yeah. Is just an utter sweetheart, and because she's very similar to Mio, kind of like understands where she is because it's these two quiet girls and these two loud girls. Mio's personality is very fun, and people have pointed out that K-On's her predecessor to Hibike Euphonium. So the whole dark-haired, hard-working type A kind of girl gets sort of evolved and worked through multiple not KyoAni, not only KyoAni, but probably other series as well. But it's fun to see that kind of stereotype. It's on anime. It's fun to see, especially when it's play out in the way that it is the stereotype, but their personalities are slightly different. So despite there being similarities between Reina and Mio and the character who I'm forgetting, who was part of the Antarctic series that wasn't KyoAni, I don't think. There's similarities, but their personalities, at the core are very different. Mio is super shy and painfully shy, and at the same time has a bit of a temper. Now we're gonna see that they're having a little bit of issue with the student festival. They're not signed up. Do they even have a staff advisor? Who's a staff advisor? We're clearly learning a little bit about the past, about the previous light music club a little bit, and whose friends were involved. I think we get to learn a little bit about our pretty teacher. I've said this before. It's very amusing that they know how to animate a character that you know immediately. Oh, she's pretty. Even if she's wearing glasses, especially if she's wearing glasses. We got it with Asuka, like that mastery of like glasses, but she's pretty. So I love that so much. And now that I've been reminded that K-On is a predecessor to Hibike Euphonium, I am gonna watch this. Okay, this character kind of, in essence, kind of looks like this character, and they've kind of mastered this a little bit more. So I like seeing this. If you're watching YouTube, there's no sound, partial images, no countdown timers anymore. I'm tired of them. This series does have commercial breaks, an A-side and a B-side. Sometimes the A-side is too early, so I might pause during that or I might not, depending on how much information I've been given before that. But I always pause during the B-side, which is usually the halfway point of the episode. It allows me to get my information out and talk and not miss things. So without further ado, let's dive in. I really love their use of the cicadas in the background to indicate this time of year season. Ritsu sits such a tomboyish way. So the light music club, that was their genre that they chose to go towards. No. See, that looks a little bit like the teacher, but I don't know if that was her. I can't remember from the preview. And thank you for the person who indicated that the intro is meant to represent them now, and the outro is meant to represent them in college because the manga continues on to them in college. I'm assuming, based upon the images, that season 2 is just them in high school? Do we get to see them in college, or does not? I'm assuming none of the animation goes beyond high school. But what I want to say earlier is I love those little moments that we get from Ritsu just to show how tomboyish she is. The way like Mugi and Mia would sit properly, but Ritsu would sit like this or crouched on the ground, or she's sitting on the back of the chair. She's not sitting properly on the chair. When she's up on the stage, she's out her legs apart, even though she's wearing a skirt. So she's very very tomboyish, super tomboyish. And then there's a little bit of like tomboyishness to Mia sometimes with her dress, but for the most part, she doesn't really have that too much. But it just kind of makes sense the really tomboy character is the drummer too, because I thought that was funny. Oh, that's so hot. They put. That's so cute. Aww, that happens. She eats blood, doesn't she? She always surprised me just how much of a scaredy cat she really is. Everything. Girl just wants a band-aid, y'all. That's cute. Alright, actually. Oh, well, never mind. Well, I was gonna pause, but I was like, yeah, never mind. Very organized desk, yeah. Oh, that's right. They haven't been actually playing for that long. I haven't played in so long that my calluses are kind of gone too. Well, is that her friend, or was she the one who played in the band? I do love little moments like this when we get secondary characters popping in, like teachers and stuff like that, to show that the school is super busy, so they have just like one character or two characters. Hmm. Or she is. Mugi's funny because she like gets. She gets like so shy sometimes. It's cute. It's not? That's a good point. Like, wait a minute, they kind of let them. Again, things like that really make her different. Girl, do you not know what your friend's been up to lately? I know. Mm. What is this dramatic lighting? No, you did. What? She told you to put it in, did you? It is her fault. Gosh, she's the worst. She should not be the president. Her friend's so cute. Oh, they're looking at her. Oh, okay. Oh, so she's a music teacher, so she would know this stuff. Which we saw a little bit earlier with like the easy interactions with the other teachers. Why are you like the? No. I'm sorry, I'm so caught up in this. Oh, that's a legitimate reason. Hmm. Me too. Oh, Yui. Oh, she did recognize her, so did I. Oh my gosh. I love this. What the heck? So this does she not look upon her time and the oh my god. This is so amazing, I love it. What's with all these things? What the heck? Oh my gosh, she's amazing. And probably very dramatic. They probably beat her to it. Oh no, she moves pretty quickly and she's an adult. This is so good. I love this. Because obviously, yeah. Oh, it is her voice. Mio, baby. What is this? Girl knows her guitars. I do not know my guitars. I have guitars, but I do not know my guitars. I know. Girl can shred. Oh yeah. Oh, I know. It's like it's being violated. Girl needs to take a chill pill. Hmm. Oh, so she's trying to change her image. Oh, it's been 8 years. Oh my gosh. Alright, pause, 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 pause. This is the best thing. The animation, oh my gosh, so dramatic. Very lovely, very beautiful. I love it. This is like quintessential fun anime. Where you have a slice of life, but then you have these ridiculous over the top kind of, I don't know if it's tongue in cheek, but definitely on the nose moments like, oh my gosh, she's reminiscing. Like what is she doing? Um where she was like being super dramatic and the running and the sliding and the jumping and the spinning and all of that. And she only beat him by like what, 5 seconds? 10 seconds. Um but she's trying to, for whatever reason, put her high school image behind her, which many people do. Many people grow up, they go to college, they get a lot older, and they're like, oh, what the heck? And some people, there was a guy that I knew, I didn't know him very well though, but when he was a sophomore, when he was a senior, and even after he graduated, when he looked back, he hated how he was his early high school years. He kind of got pulled into a crowd he wasn't really actually that interested in. And looking back, he looks at it like, what the heck was I doing? Why was I like involved with them and stuff like that? So it is interesting how, in some cases, we do look back at high school and we're like, what was wrong with me? I was so dumb. Like, what the heck? Or just embarrassment, like for our teacher, our sensei, that maybe she had a great time and loved what she did. She's really good at playing, but she looks at it, looks on her past in a bit of embarrassment. So she's probably again being over dramatic, but there's some embarrassment there, and I get that. Ooh, this is so dramatic. Oh, so she changed her image for a boy. Oh, I can see why she looked back on embarrassment. Oh, is that her little sweet guitar? A little too wild. Ah, slippery slope. He's right. You went too far. Pull back. Oh my gosh, right to blackmail. Mm. Yeah, even I could hear that for that brief moment. Yes, that's true. And she's not just saying that as someone who's part of Light Music Club, but also a teacher. I love this. This is so much fun. She looks so cute like this. Oh my gosh. Aw, she's such a sweetheart. She's a crush. Sometimes layers can, at least at the beginning, take really quickly, and sometimes they take a while. It depends on inspiration and the song. I have not been saying much because I've just been so amused by this episode. Just, oh my god. Girl has a temper. Oh man, she got smacked. Doki doki. Got marshmallow fluffy soft. It's a little too sweet. It's just super soft and squishy. Doki. They're super soft and squishy and cute. They're softies. Yeah, but Moogie's a softie, that's why. So much. How forward! Oh my gosh. What is with this lady? That should be her reasoning. You can always change them and improve them somehow. You wrote it. We'll see if is Yui any good then. You have a shitty gun. Oh, ladybug. Again, we keep not seeing her play. You gonna sing? The girl cannot hold more than one thing in her brain at the same time. singing, goofball. You wrecking ball. What? Moogie? Where's this going? What is she talking about? This girl's that bad. Who's putting that hats on him? These are so cute. Okay. I know, I'm worried about her too. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is gonna be ridiculous. I love it. I've never, well, seeing her strumming. Girl cannot sing. It's on Mio. I know it. Oh, my face hurts. Oh. Oh, 310. Jeez. Oh my gosh, this anime is ridiculous. I definitely was caught up in this episode. I know I didn't talk very often, but this episode was super adorable, super cute. Really enjoyed it, and it looks like when they get into college, all four of them participate in vocals, which is cool. But we're gonna start with Mio. Mio having to sing, so I'm excited for it. um, this is, I mean, it's hilarious. I absolutely, this episode was insane a little bit. Moogie, like, get yourself together, girl. Calm down. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Like, what the heck, man? Um, this girl. But now I do realize that every time she's blushed, it's been when, even though for most of the time it looks like it's been Sawaka Sensei, it's been them interacting with each other and not just her by herself. So Mugi needs to get her like self together because this is ridiculous. Um, They just like super nervous. Oh no! Let's see if they do good. Okay. All right. So usually I react to like 2 episodes at a time. So my plan was to react to episode 6, but looking at my schedule, things I might have to do, I don't know if I have time for that. But this episode, super cute, a little ridiculous. Really ridiculous. But the girls are kind of, again, this first season pretty much does seem to span the girls' first year in high school. Developing the band, learning about it, and even the teacher was like, "You've been in here since April. It's the summer now. What have you been doing this whole time?" So it is good for them to have an advisor, because hopefully the advisor can direct them on what to do. And it does seem that Sawaka Sensei was simply saying no because she wanted to put Light Music Club behind her, not because she didn't have time. So it is going to be really sweet to see them kind of hopefully directed more and grow more as songwriters, as vocalists. Right now we're getting them, they're in high school, so the voices aren't going to be that great unless they have like proper training, which they haven't. Their playing is going to be very cutesy and high schooling. Now we see Yui is a really great guitarist. She actually really is. She's impressive. There's a lot of talent there. So I do look forward, and I've said this before, to them improving, and I said before that we really haven't gotten a chance to see really Yui like really play, like the girls like really play. It's always cut or seen or at the end of their playing, or we hear something and then we see at the end, so they're done. We got a little bit of the teacher, but it was like sped up and kind of comedic and stretched a little. With Yui, we just got strumming, so I think this next episode, if there isn't some 3D work in it, we're gonna actually really see them actually play, like proper finger placement, proper drumming, keyboarding, all that jazz. So I think it's kind of been saving up to, we really haven't gotten to see the girls play in only bits and pieces, to build and build and build for their real actual performance in episode 6, which is cool. But this is, again, just it was super anime-esque, super cartoony with the different. I mean, this show especially was very quintessential cartoon, quintessential anime, with kind of the comedic and over the topness and kind of breaking the fourth wall without really breaking the fourth wall, and some moments of like, what? So again, this is a comedy first and foremost. Hibiki Euphonium is more drama actually than it is comedy, but K-On! Is definitely a comedy, so any serious moments really aren't that serious, or they don't last very long. Like Mio being like nervous about and stressed about the performance, that didn't last super long, and so the tension though was building, and it looks like they're super nervous and almost kind of putting off rehearsal. Oh, sorry. Because they're so nervous for what comes next. Because one thing to be in the practice room playing, it is a whole nother thing when you're in front of people on a stage with lighting and there's nowhere to hide. And so we'll see how the girls do. I think they'll do well. So I look forward to that. It's gonna be super cute. Anyway, nothing else to say. The only thing else, remind people a little bit of admin stuff, is that I did purchase something that I think will help, that I want to use not only in the channel but in general in life, something kind of really fun and something I've wanted to have and get for a while, long before I was doing YouTube. But really working on YouTube really kind of inspired me to kind of like, I really want to invest in this and this and this. And so I don't know if you'll see any changes on the channel this February, especially since I pre-record a lot of stuff, but hopefully as I get to work with this new technology and once I become comfortable with it and understand it, we'll see improvements starting in the videos in March. Since I do pre-record stuff, I don't know if you'll see it immediately with the anime, but I suspect we'll see it probably about mid-March. Anyway, I just want to give y'all a heads up while I can. Again, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your enemies. I'll see you next time.